Back on the StuK 3G this week, and Beau continues his work on the gun mount. This week, we watch him build the legs of the mount. But of course, what should seem like a simple part is not quite as straightforward as we first thought. Hi, I'm Kurt from Armour, and welcome to Workshop Wednesday.
We've made the gun cradle, and then we've made the swivel base underneath here. This is the last piece for us to make, which is the actual gun mount, which attaches to the hull walls and the floor. So first off, we spent a lot of time drawing these up to make sure that they were right. Got them from our steel supplier now. Only thing we can't get done at the steel supplier is the flat bars on the edges. They can do anything 2D, flat drawings. We've then got to box it up and put the flat bars on. I've made a couple of dies up so I could press a radius instead of just a sharp corner in our press. Yeah, for this alone, we've had to make two so far, and then there's another press that we've got to do that's an even bigger radius again.
Even though Beau spent a lot of time carefully measuring the mount we have, there are still quite a few things about it that leave us scratching our heads. We're hoping that when it comes time to assemble the other parts, we will see some method in the madness. Otherwise, we'll just assume that the Germans knew we would be trying to rebuild their tanks and just wanted to have the last laugh. The rear part of the mount is quite straightforward. Beau has decided to build it from the side up. He packs the plate 10mm from the bench. This is because the top and bottom of the piece overhang 10mm either side. Beau has already spent the morning pressing these pieces. We'll show you some pressing later on this episode.
Yep, that's it for now. Next step. We gotta see if this bit fits in here now.
To drop on the other side accurately, Beau has welded in some nuts and bolts. This way, he can rest the plates on the top and adjust the bolts to the right height.
Whoa. Gonna come up to 60 mil. That's 60.
How good is that?
Nice and quick.
That was good.
Yeah.
these blocks are technically supposed to be attached to the legs of the mount. The factory workers would drop the whole complete unit in and pack it from the sides as required. But if we attached these blocks before fitting the mount in and it didn't fit, it would be really annoying and time consuming to go back and change.
Fits pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good though.
On to the next one.
On to the front one, yeah.
Now onto the front legs.
Good. Pretty good, yeah.
What,
Very
perfect?
close. Pretty perfect.
That's good.
Good.
As you can see, this particular part bends backwards as well as having radiuses on the corners. This will take some trimming and adding to get right. Originally, the plate would be one flat piece with all the presses pre-marked and dies set up in a big production line. We don't have any capabilities like that, and trying to press one flat piece without a perfect one to measure from is basically impossible. So fabrication is our only option.
This one's press. Cut. 420, 305. Exactly right. Not touching. This shot clearly illustrates the point further. You can see that this upright bend has to angle backwards, not something we can easily manage by keeping it in one piece. So Beau trims, adds, and fabricates. If I cut that off square, then it'll be square. So that is a cutout for that bit. And then we've got to do this one here also, which is,
Not as bad.
no, it's all right because there's no radius here. So this is just going to be a straight piece.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, but see what I mean by this piece needs to be rolled here?
Yes.
So much more. Like that. What's the day? Oh. We come across, that's what it's going to be like. I don't want that. It's going to be like that. What do you reckon?
I think yes.
330 or 340?
340.
Alright, let's do 340. That's good. That's working out good.
It was here when Beau noticed something.
That one does line up with that corner. This one overhangs, and then they just cut it off at this level here. But the top is pressed as one piece, so it's a little bit out at the top compared to ours. I mean, ours is out compared to theirs. But yeah, you can see here how this weld doesn't line up with the edge the whole way. It's like 10mm gap here and then nothing here. So the distance wasn't the same, wasn't consistent throughout the whole thing. 104mm and 100mm. So this piece here is tapered, it's not straight, whereas we're using 100mm flat bar. So when we put this piece here, when we've got that there, this one should be lining up, but it's more likely going to be like that. But then we've got a gap here of what seems to be like 8 to 10mm. We put that there, that's going to be close enough.
It's Wednesday, and the race is on to finish this piece for a nice money shot at the end of the episode. This part of the leg has some funny angles on it, so Beau decides to put what he's built inside the vehicle to double check his work.
It's only 550, just lay it back. So that's where that's going to go. Okay,
Okay.
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 Yeah, see, completely different. 475 mil. So transmission might hit on this here.
It's got to come back.
So it's got to go back 25 mil. Mark on the floor. I don't know if we're quite there yet. Oh yeah, not too far. Exactly the same. Yeah, right. Let's do a line up there.
Beau is replicating the dimensions of the inside of the vehicle with chalk on the bench so that he can make this final part suit the vehicle.
This way. I want this line here to end up here. So it's exactly the same as the other side. Look at that angle.
He's also decided to replicate the original arm exactly as this part actually came from the vehicle. We didn't quite make it in time for this episode, but it'll be finished tomorrow, and we can show you the final product in the next StuK episode. But that's all we have time for today. Join us next Wednesday for your weekly tank restoration fix. So until then, I'm Kurt from Armour, and I'll see you on the next one.